Hello YouTube, Luke here again, next deck recipe and profile for Yu-Gi-Oh! Millennium Duels. This is the Vylon deck, another one that was requested, so let's start off now with the monsters, 16 of them, 1 Genex Neutron, 1 Honest, 3 Photon Thrasher, 2 Shining Angel, 2 Summoner Monk, 3 Vylon Cube, 3 Vylon Prism, and a Vylon Stella. Now we've got 15 spells, Book of Moon, Dark Hole, got no Book of Moon this time, 3 Instant Fusion, Magic Power, Mage Power, Mind Control, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, Reinforcement the Army, Vylon Component, Vylon Filament, Vylon Material, Vylon Matter, and Vylon Segment. 9 traps, all staples, Bottomless Trap Hole, Compulsory Evacuation Device, 3 Fiendish Chain, 2 Mirror Force, Solemn Warning, and Torrential Tribute. Extra deck, Darkfire Dragon, Giltia The D and Zombie Warrior, Ancient Sacred Wyvern, Avenging Parshath, Black Rose Dragon, Celestial Wolf Full of Blue Sirius, Vylon Alpha, Vylon Delta, Vylon Epsilon, Vylon Omega, and Vylon Sigma. And we've got Abyss Dweller, Gagaga Cowboy, and Black Ship of Corn. So off with Genex Neutron. During the end phase of the turn, this card was normal summon. You can add 1 machine type tuner monster from your deck to your hand. So one of these adds any of your Vylon tuners. So they're all machine type monsters. Sorry, it adds cube only cube, but it's something I thought I'd add anyway. Got the rest mixed up, but anyway, it adds a cube. There you go, so that's why I played it. I only got 1 as well. Honest, because everything's a light monster. 3 Photon Thrasher as well. Honest because everything's light monster, of course, during the damage step. Light monster control battle. Send this card to the graveyard. From your hand to the graveyard, that monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster battling until the end phase. Photon Thrasher, you would have seen them in my last video as well. Cannot be normal summoned set. Must first be special summoned from your hand while you control no monsters. If you control another monster, this card cannot attack. This opens up a lot of plays, rank 4 plays, and synchro summon plays as well. 2 Shining Angel. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon 1 light monster with 1500 less attack from your deck and face up attack position. So you got a whole bunch of Vylon monsters you can summon after this guy's been destroyed if you want. 2 Summoner 1 cannot be tributed. When this card is normal flip summon, change this card to defense position. Once per turn, you can discard 1 spell card, special summon level 4 monster from your deck, but that monster cannot attack this turn. But what that can do is open up you can summon this guy, Vylon Prism, and you automatic synchro summon play, or maybe another level 4 monster go for an exceed play. 3 Vylon Cube. When this card is sent to the graveyard for the synchro summon of a light monster, you can add 1 equipped spell card from your deck to your hand. So it's pretty good effect. Just get your free Vylon card or Mage Power. 3 Vylon Prism. If this card is sent from the monster card zone to the graveyard, you can pay 500 life points and target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that target. If the equipped monster attacks or his attack gains 1000 during the damage step. So if you synchro summon this card, or if it's just sent, you can, yes, equip it to your monster and get that bonus during the battle step. Vylon Stella is a tuner as well. If this card is sent from the monster card to the graveyard, also pay 500 love points like Prism. Target 1 face-up monster you call. Equip it at the end of the damage step. If the equipped monster battle order any opponent's monster, destroy that monster. Destroy the opponent's monster. So if they got something, you know, you want to get rid of, like a Marshmallow or a Spirit Reaper, something like that, or just anything, you can instantly destroy it. And we got Dark Hole. 3 Instant Fusion, open up a lot of synchro summon plays and other plays as well. Mage Power, the equipped monster gains 500 attack and defense, so you spell trap card you control, so you've got quite a few spell trap cards in this deck. Mind Control to help with synchro summon plays, your opponent's monster, or even exceed plays, depends. Mystical Space Typhoon, obviously normal. Reinforcement the Army, that adds 1 of your warriors, like your Photon Thrasher. Vylon Component, equip only to a Vylon monster. If it attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage, battle damage to your opponent. If this face-up card on the field is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Vylon spell card from your deck's hand. So a couple of good effects there. The piercing damage, and you can add it 1 to your hand. That's what every Vylon, just about every Vylon card has actually. Now this is Filament, equip only to a Vylon monster. If the equipped monster attacks, your opponent cannot activate spell or trap cards. Any spell or trap cards until the end of the damage step, so you just get free attacks them without worrying about repercussions. And of course, this face-up card on the field sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Vylon spell card from your deck to hand. Vylon Material, equip only to a Vylon monster, sorry. It gains 600 attack. If this face-up card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Vylon spell card from your deck to your hand. Vylon Matter, select 3 equipped spell cards in your graveyard, return them to the deck and apply one of these effects. Draw 1 card or destroy 1 card your opponent controls. So basically, this is what recycles your equipped spell cards once they've been sent to the graveyard. Now, Vylon Segment, equip only to a Vylon monster. It cannot be targeted by the opponent's monster effects or trap effects. If this face-up card in the field is sent to the graveyard, you can add 1 Vylon spell card from your deck to your hand. So that also helps against protects that targets from monsters and traps. As for trap cards, everything's just stable. I'm out of breath here after talking all that violent stuff. Anyway, so I got a level 4, 5, and 3. So 3, 4, 5 fusion monster with instant fusion to help with the synchro summon plays, because there are a bunch of different monsters you can summon. Also got instant second Wyvern. 1 light tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters as well. Same with Avenging Knight. Actually, that's just tuner or 1 non-tuner light monsters, Avenging Knight Parshath. But that has piercing damage and can change the battle position of your opponents. So that's a good card. Black Rose Dragon, Celestial Wolf. And let's go to the Vylon cards. I've got 5 of them. So this one's level 9. Vylon tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can target 1 equipped spell card in your graveyard, equip that target to this card. While this card is equipped with equipped spell, it cannot be destroyed by spell or trap effects, except for equip effects. So that's pretty good. Just the fact it can equip something instantly for the graveyard and cannot be destroyed by spell or trap cards. Vylon Delta, level 7, 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner light monsters. See, that one's just non-tuner monster. This one's a non-tuner light monster. Something you have to pay attention to. If this card is in face-up defensive position during your end phase, you can add 1 equipped spell card from your deck. And you might have seen me do this every now and then on my first turn. Just stick this guy in defense. It's got 2800. And it adds me the free spell trap card at the end phase. Vylon Epsilon is just a light tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters, level 8. If this... equipped cards equipped to this card cannot be targeted by cards effect. Once per turn, you can send 1 equipped card equipped to this card to the graveyard to target 1 monster your opponent controls, destroy that target. Right, and since the equipped card is a Vylon, mostly, it goes to the graveyard, then you can add another one from your deck to your hand. Vylon Omega is level 10. This guy is 2 tuners plus 1 or more non-tuner Vylon monster. I never summoned this guy, I didn't even have a chance, I don't think. When this card is synchro summoned, destroy all face-up monsters that were normal summoned or set. And once per turn, you can target 1 Vylon monster in your graveyard, equip that target to this card. So you probably want to get your Prism on this guy. Now, during either player's turn, when a monster effect activates, you can send 1 equipped card equipped to this card to the graveyard and negate the activation if you do destroy that monster. So it's vulnerable to spell and traps, but it's okay, I suppose. I didn't think I'd ever summon it, and I didn't. Doesn't bother me though. Now, Vylon Sigma is 1 light tuner plus a non-tuner light monster. So it's one of the other ones. Now, when this card declares an attack, if it is the only monster you control, you can equip 1 equipped spell card from deck hand. You would have seen me do this at least once. It's not a bad effect. Just attack with only this card. Free equip card. And just got Abyss Dweller to stop monster effects in the graveyards. Cowboy for winning condition. Just Black Shivercorn can also do stuff. Yeah, that's the Vylon deck which was requested. Gameplay will be in the description. So until next time, thank you all for watching and see you again soon.